What's up, boys? Been a What's up, boys? Been a little minute. We're coming at you with a new video. This video is going to be over. I hate doing that. You know, you're never supposed to do that as a YouTuber. You're never supposed to be like, "Oh my god, today we'll be talking about." But I love doing that on this channel. I can't help myself, dude. I just mouth breathe so hard. It's so satisfying to do because I just get to break all the rules of YouTube. Like right now, like I have a topic and I just haven't told you. I just get to say whatever. I don't have to edit anything, bro. This is such catharsis. Y'all truly have no idea because I just recorded two videos for my other channel right before this, and I have to record another two after this. So I'm gonna record this, and I'm gonna go to the gas station. I'm gonna go to Arizona and some Twizzlers, and then I'm gonna do an account roasting. You guys don't know what that is because you guys aren't on that video. You guys aren't on that channel, bro. Thank God. Thank God. I actually don't want to introduce y'all. But it's getting the TikTok is definitely getting more traction. So I think eventually it will. I won a dating show tonight too, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna dox myself and say who it was. Um, but it was cool. Like it was kind of what's up. I I don't know. I'm not like really big into dating shows, and I guess she liked me, which was interesting. I don't know what type of people go on dating shows. I don't watch them. So yeah, it was nice. It was like a nice conversation. And I definitely slacked off when I should have been working, but it was cool. It was good for my career, obviously. Having like some kind of like brand noticings and stuff like that, where I can like hop on other people's discords and Twitch streams was really good. I should be doing that more, frankly. Anyway, what is this video about? This is actually a very negative topic. This video is about power and what it takes to get it. I believe I said the cost of power is sorrow. Only the powerful can deem sorrow was worth it, and by that point, the cost has been paid. Um, I I've been thinking lately about the power I hold. Just as a human being, I'm beautiful, strikingly so. I am very intelligent. I'm ruthless, and if I want to make something happen, I do. Period. Right? These are just traits I have. Um, I'm so much better now than I was like even like 2 years ago. And I was like I wasn't bad like 2 years ago. I wasn't what I am now. Um, and I think back upon things like things I've lost and things I've had um look well, I don't know if I to say that, but look at I think my ex still looks at my stuff, right? Because like kind of I don't know how to explain it, but kind of when you know somebody really well, you'll generally leave like breadcrumbs for them. So like sometimes like I do something and I'd be like, well, if you're looking, you see that. And then sometimes I see her do things and I could tell that like they're done if I'm looking. Um, which is interesting. It's an interesting thing to think, and it got me thinking like um we're obviously not together, and I think she's healed. I've definitely healed. Um, but it's weird to think about, like the amount of years we spent together. Um, they were bliss, and they weren't always perfect. Obviously, there were a ton of issues that when I go into talking to any other person about these issues, they look at me like I'm a psychopath. They're like, "Oh, she was so bad. She was." I wasn't great either. I'm sure she's talking to people about how I was, and they're like, "Oh my god, he's horrible." Like, I'm sure if I met any of her friends now, they'd shoot me on sight. Okay, I was not great in many points, and there are many points where she wasn't great either. But it was happiness. I think about that, and I think about the sustainability that I have now, right? The discipline that I've taught myself. Like for example, like watching like explicit material. I don't think I would have ever quit that if I was still with her. Because I remember there was a point where she wanted me to, and I did, and then she told me she didn't care, and so I went back to it. Um, that's that's nuts. Actually, there's probably no way I would have done that. I don't know if there's any way I would have learned the efficiency of like meals and like learned as much as I had, because she would just do a lot of things for me. Like for example, for working out, she would make me like workout splits. Then she would make the food, and then we'd eat them, and then she'd track the stuff. Like it was easy. It was easy to do. Like I didn't have to do a lot of stuff. And to some extent, I don't know if I'll I don't know if I'll be able to rely on another person like that, like ever, because it made me weak. It truly did. And now that I'm independent and alone, I'm much stronger. And I wish that wasn't the case. I wish I could just rely on more people because it would help me deepen like intimate relationships with people. But I can't. It's very hard for a man to weaken himself because to weaken yourself, to show true vulnerability, is it's terrifying because one day everybody will leave you. It doesn't matter if they get hit by a car. It doesn't matter if they decide that it's not working anymore. It doesn't matter if they cheat on you. It doesn't matter if they find somebody else. It doesn't matter, right? Eventually, you will be alone. Was weakening yourself worth it? I thought weakening myself was worth it, but I can only look back upon the weakening of myself as somebody who is much stronger. I'm at a huge peak compared to where I was. If I could go back in time and talk to people that knew me, they would be baffled to see me now. They'd be shocked. It's just I'm not even like I don't want to say I'm not the same person because I am, but I am way more intelligent than I was. That's painful to say. I'm a smart dude, but I've truly leveled up. Um and I mean like earning pain for the plot, like is the plot worth it? Uh I mean like who's to say? Only you can say after you've been through it. Before you've been through it, you have no idea. You have no idea what you can achieve after being through horrific pain over and over and over again, bro. I went through months and months of excruciating loneliness and self-reflection to like truly, transform into everything I could be. Um that's horrible, bro. That's horrible. I don't know if I would ever suggest that to anybody. But like if you couldn't do it, you'll just be weak, you know? Many people are meant to be followers. Few people are meant to be leaders, and even fewer people are meant to stand alone. And to stand alone is like a curse. It's horrible. It's like a horrible thing to be outside of society, but it does make you strong. Long story short, the whole point of the video is be careful in which you regret. Be careful with your regrets. I, as somebody with no regrets or remorse, obviously feels like it's falling on deaf ears, but like I've come close to wanting to regret things. There are two things in my life that I have considered regretting. Upon second inspection, I didn't. But like I look back at them and I look back at them like perhaps if I were me now, I would have done something different. But I can't be me now back then. I can't. I have to go through this pain. I have to go through all of this stuff. I have to unravel my own trauma to become the me that could act differently. I have to do all of that. And it's not even acting differently. I would just be stronger. In situations where I would bend or fold or have to cockroach and like barely survive, I would plow through. I would demolish those situations. The me now could conquer planets compared to what I was capable of before. It just is the case. But to be able to look back and think, oh, I do this or I do this, or I do this faster, I do this. You have the winning lottery numbers now in the future. You never had them in the past. It is a luxury of the powerful to be able to assess the cost and determine if it was worth it or not. You never could. You could never do that, and it's fallacy to think of. So try not to beat yourself up too much, guys. Love y'all. More positive video, even though it's been horrible lately. I'm not gonna lie. Life has been horrifically bad. Everything has been terrible. Everything has not been terrible. Everything has been good. I just hate everything. And as things get better, I get more upset. So catch y'all later. Maybe I'll make a video on that. Bye.